The Rusty Gatenby Review with Melinda Jacobs would once again, as always, like to thank our studio sponsors, MacMen. They'll help you out with all your Apple computer needs. Welcome, everybody. Another Rusty Gatenby Review with Melinda Jacobs and Jennifer, my fiance. Did you see that episode, Melinda, where I proposed?
Hello. I was a little bit a part of that. She was in it.
And we're joined by one quarter of the Blenders. The other three really don't like me. Ryan, though, accepts my phone calls.
It's true, and your texts.
And my texts.
Mm-hmm. That's huge right there.
Ryan Lance, who is part of the Blenders, who we are listening to right now. We're going to talk Blenders. We're going to talk. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We may even talk movies. You go to movies a lot, you said.
I go to movies a lot, yeah.
In fact, how often do you go?
Every day. No, I rent, I watch Netflix, I go to movies, I take the kids. Yeah, we love movies.
What's been your last good movie that you've seen?
Guardians of the Galaxy was my last good movie.
You got to see this one.
I know. You guys both were talking about
Jennifer
it.
liked
and
it,
you
right?
liked it too.
Great.
All right.
Excellent.
I'm in.
Yep.
So it's not just a young kid cartoon
Not
flick.
at all.
Right.
In fact, it's not really just, it's pretty adult.
Yeah, and the music.
Right.
Did you love the music
Love
in
the
it?
music.
Yeah.
70s throwback stuff.
A lot of, so who are some of the artists?
Oh,
You weren't even born, Melinda, but...
I don't remember.
yeah, but they're like that borderline cheesy 70s music, but there's stuff that everyone had on their 8-track.
Feel good stuff.
Yeah, Hooked on a Feeling,
Hooked on a
of
Feeling,
course,
right.
they
Yep.
show in the trailer. All right, so for you folks who don't know about the Blenders, you guys have been around a while. In fact, what are you recording right now?
Well, we're celebrating our 25th year anniversary.
So how long have you been together?
About 20 years. Feels like 10.
And lately, for the last several years, it's the holiday show that brings you guys back to town, right?
Yeah, we toured pretty extensively for most of our career, and then we started having families and realized that,
Oh yeah, changes.
there's not
everything.
enough. Yeah, you have to like slow it down a little bit. So then we started to do this holiday tour because we started recording a cappella Christmas
trying to decide
records.
how I feel about hearing this music during August.
Oh, well, that's the part when
I actually, you know what? I'm enjoying it.
when you record Christmas music, you have to record it in August.
Does it mess with
In
your
July,
head? This is messing with my head a little bit right now.
Yeah, I mean, the first Christmas record we recorded back in '96 or something, I think it was. Yeah, you had to. We hung stockings by the fireplace, and lights, and it was June.
Yeah.
You know.
What are the groupies like?
Whoa.
Come on, I just got to get right down to it. Really?
These days,
I don't. You know what? Come on. What are
The
they like?
Blenders.
let's say
groupies.
back in our heyday, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
25 years ago, how old were you guys when you became a band?
12. No.
No, come on.
20. Yeah,
And-
I'm 46.
And
so.
you guys met in Fargo and
Grew up together.
realized that you could sing. It sounded good together, rather.
Yeah, I grew up next door to one of the other members. We've known each other since we were 5 years old, and there's a summer arts park in Fargo called the.
Say
Troller-
that 5 times
I know.
fast.
Yeah,
Section Arts
exactly.
There's a farts park
Oh
in
God,
Fargo.
it's just.
There's a farts park in Fargo.
I'm losing my headphones. You're so funny.
I never
Okay,
realized
wait,
that.
Back
but
in track.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were part of that. There was a theater program there, and there was a barbershop, like a kids barbershop group, high school barbershop group.
Wow.
Singing. We're like, and all the girls were going, woo.
See?
Right?
Oh, that's what
And
it
we
was.
were like,
That's what it came down to. It was
We
like,
can do
girls,
this. We can do this
woo-hoo.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you weren't far off on the group.
No,
you
that's
said.
Oh,
right.
no, yeah.
So that inspired it, and yeah, ever since then.
Well, I've been with you guys, or not with you guys, but I followed you guys.
been with
I've been
us.
stalking you guys.
Oh God.
For many, many years.
The
In fact,
backstory.
what
Yep.
was the first time I did a story with you guys? God, more than 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
15, 16 years ago,
Yeah.
it seems.
It was in the 90s.
I have a favorite song of yours.
Sure.
Can we play my favorite Blender song?
Wake up
With
Fox 9.
It's my favorite.
Awesome.
Right?
That's me, yep. Tom, Alex, and Keith.
Love this song.
it's catchy.
I heart this
Do you know
song.
this song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be on a morning show. Not this one.
No.
No, but that is actually a very catchy song.
We could have used the song. Actually, we were doing quite well without your song, but
No, right. I know. I want to talk to you about it. See if you guys want a theme song.
We
We
want
do.
one.
We do. Tim Mahoney wrote one that was quite wonderful.
Yeah, I will. Okay.
Did you see
I'll try.
Did you see the Tim Mahoney
I didn't
song?
see that one. No.
Oh, it was excellent.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we're out of time.
All right. So
I've only seen. I watched the Bro episode.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That was funny, right?
Yeah, he's great.
You had it's not just Wake Up with Fox 9, but some national exposure with this, shall we say, commercial? Yeah, it was a commercial.
Yeah. Yep. This was a song we recorded with Universal Records back in '97.
And it wasn't initially a commercial. It
Wasn't a
pop
commercial.
song.
It was a pop song written by a guy named Dean Friedman, who is. Oh yeah, there it was. That is it, isn't it?
Ooh.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Our A&R guy from Universal brought it to us and said, "I love this song." When it became a hit over in Europe, and I think it'd be kind of perfect for you guys. So we recorded it, and that was probably our biggest hit.
Really?
And I'm doing air quotes.
was there
for those
something behind that though? Did you guys think when you went to McDonald's to get the McNuggets and the Happy Meal, you were checking out the chicks, weren't you?
Well,
Come on.
Did you have a crush on someone in a hairnet?
that's pretty much it. You know, a lot of our road trips were McDonald's late at night in Iowa, and they are definitely not only 15 years old. They're like 50.
Oh, okay.
Hey now, I'm like 50. What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I don't know how comfortable you are answering this, but most people think when you get a commercial like McDonald's, bada bing, back up the wheelbarrow, we got a lot of money now.
Yes.
Yes. Financially, was it something?
Yeah, those are always good. Yeah, commercials are good. And you can't really live like they're going to happen all the time.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a surprise. But, it's called mailbox money. You pretty much just go check the mailbox and holy crap, I can pay my mortgage today.
Yeah, nice. Well, speaking of commercials, we're going to be dropping in right now. I don't know if you've seen it, but the Science Museum, you and your wife did this commercial. It's the singing dinosaurs at the museum. It's been running all over the place.
Science Museum of Minnesota, yeah.
Let's see it.
And how did it come
Oh,
about?
sorry.
Creative partner of mine, Bob Hest, who used to have Hest Kramer Agency, put it together, and an agency in town was, hired us to do it. So.
And did he know you could do that voice? Because the character has an accent, the dinosaur.
They wanted an accent, and I said, I'll try it because it's from the southern. It's dinosaurs of the southern hemisphere that have never been. These are brand new species.
See, I watched this thing. I've seen it 100 times. I'm like, I wonder why it has an accent.
Yeah, that's it. So it's they're found in South America, and
Let's hear that accent. How does it go?
I have no idea. I have no idea, Rusty, because that wasn't me who did it. No, I'm just kidding. You're asking me to do a
Yes, just do a second of that dinosaur.
I'm Giganotosaurus, the baddest in the forest.
Yes!
Chip, right there.
Come on, listen. You're being a sport.
See?
Yes.
It's
I'm
crying.
high-fived him twice.
Thank you.
We need someone to sing at our wedding. Could you do the dinosaur voice, Jennifer? Don't you think? As the
Hey,
dinosaur.
I'm there.
I feel like you're embarrassed about all the great work
Can you
that you do.
officiate it with that?
No,
accent?
I'm not embarrassed. I just, it's Sunday.
Is that what it is? Okay, it's not a
I
hangover.
work till
it's
5
Sunday.
in the morning,
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is your gig. Is
My
when
weekly gig, yeah.
you get home late.
Yeah.
And you get home.
Band guy.
Yeah, band guy. Is that something that
Is killing me?
is killing you?
Yes.
Is it like, what's your end
Fun?
game?
Yes. Right. Just till I die.
Until you die.
Which will be the same thing that keeps me young is killing me.
Yeah.
Sadly. So
Your wife was in the commercial. She was also in your band, Brat Pack Radio.
Yes.
Ryan doesn't just have the blenders. We're going to talk more about Brat Pack Radio, but Heidi has said, I've had enough of the touring and
she
stuff.
was the smart one. Yeah. She was. Yeah. She. We started that band together back. It's been 11 years ago, I think. Because we liked to go do karaoke all the time.
Yeah.
We thought, well, how can we sing and get paid for it instead of paying people to sing?
Wow.
So we put together this 80s show band called Brat Pack Radio, and it was all the songs that we really liked, liked to sing. And
You are definitely going to have to see them, Melinda.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh
when
no,
they
I
come.
would love
They're
to.
all
I mean,
over the
I grew
place.
up. I grew up in that all of it.
Yeah.
we have a lot of fun.
Before we finish talking about the blenders, though, I want to. Did the Blenders' career go where you thought it was going to go when you first started? Do you see the Blenders?
Well, no. It's completely different than what we thought. Obviously, when you first start, you're young and impressionable, and you're like, hey, let's do a band and let's make records.
This weekend, Target Field.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to
The
be
Blenders
it's gonna be
with
huge.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, pretty much. But I guess what I should say is that we're really glad it went where it went because we had record contracts. It's kind of the age-old story. You get a independent deal, you get a major deal, it falls through. What do you do next? We kind of ran the whole gamut with that. We were all a cappella, and when we signed our first deal, they said, well, and this is the 90s, so we wanted to follow suit with boy bands. So let's maybe add some instruments. We're like, what?
Yeah, right.
No, this is totally different. And they're like, no, but trust us. And we had fun doing that though, because there's only so much that you can do with a cappella, and we wanted to expand it a little bit. Well, the deal fell through after releasing singles all over the world, and some of them did well. McDonald's Girl did well over in Europe, and it was like #1 in many countries over there.
Wow.
But we never toured over there. They never called for an album. It was like, let's release this single. Okay, that did great. Let's release another single. That did a little bit worse. Let's release. Okay, all right. You're done.
Wow.
So we got out of that contract, and then what are we gonna do? That's when we recorded our first Christmas album. So here we are now, turning this holiday show and tour and stuff into a lucrative thing. It's something that we get together. We do shows every maybe 2 months, 6 weeks to 2 months.
Do you guys ever have fights?
Well, we used to. I mean,
Really?
You're in the
Like
van.
what kind?
You're in a van with 3 people, or 3 other people who are like your brothers for
Right.
3 months at a time. And
Are you on a bus?
no, it's just
Oh, okay.
rented car van. It was just a cappella, so we just traveled with a van and a trailer.
Right.
And some
Gotcha.
sound gear. But yeah,
Hookers and blower.
Yeah, pretty much. those a cappella groups. Yeah, we did get into fights, but
Did
like
there-
brothers get into fights,
Right.
Was there a point or two where you said, okay, we're done? This is it. The Blenders are done.
Yeah, there were a couple points. Yeah, where you had to kind of take a break and step back, and we started having families and stuff. And,
Right.
And then at that point, you kind of reassess what you're doing. You know, but it's great. I mean, to be able to say that I'm still doing something that has been going on for 25 years, and great friends with all of them, and we love each other like brothers. We know exactly what the next person's going to do. Everybody's good at their own thing, and let that person run with that part of the job and this part of the business. And
Well, I got to ask you your opinion. I have a feeling I know what it is. We're going to play a little bit here in a second, but there is another a cappella group from Minnesota. My guess is you hate them. They've got to be the evil enemy. They're from Mankato. Let's listen to a little of these bastards.
Home Free.
Home Free.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah, they're great. Darren produced this stuff, actually.
I know.
You know that, right?
I do.
Yeah, they were the sing-off.
So you don't feel a
Champions.
sense of jealousy, envy? Bastards.
No, we know those guys.
All right.
Yeah. No.
They're having
There's no love lost.
For people who don't know, Home Free is from Mankato, Minnesota.
Yep.
And they're finding a little bit of success. Is that?
Great success. Yeah.
I mean, you go on YouTube and they're getting 500,000 or more hits on their songs.
Yep. They're kind of doing the country angle of a cappella.
In fact, cue up the next one. I really like this one. It's a good video as well. Their Johnny Cash version of Ring of Fire. You always think, how can you reinterpret music, which you can, but here's a reinterpretation of this one. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, this is Tim Faust who sings this. He's great bass.
He's the guy with the deep voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do ladies like the deep voice?
Yep. Yeah, Darren in our group, he recorded this stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
This is part of his...
Yeah.
Nice. And now we'll let it go here until it kicks in here now. I like the guy... You hear percussion, but that's a vocal percussion.
Vocal percussion, yep.
That percussion is all vocal? Are you liking it?
Tim's got a great voice.
Linda's rocking out. All right. Well,
Yeah.
so it can be done in this age of music. You can
Yeah.
have vocal groups become a success. Like I said, these guys are hitting 500 or more likes.
Well, that's
per
exactly
song.
when we started out, there wasn't anything like YouTube.
Right.
And there were very few a cappella groups that were even known. And we were one of the very few in the country that was touring college campuses.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of people coming up to us these days. They're like, we saw you in college. We started because of you guys. And
Where
you were
was
an
Simon
inspiration."
Cowell during this whole thing? Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the deal with you and Jay Leno, Blenders and Jay Leno? You tour with him a lot.
Yeah, we opened for him quite a bit. It's kind of a good fit because we can just, 4 of us can go out and sing and then be done. We don't have to have a whole band up there and everything, And then, but we started working with him back in probably the mid 90s, early 90s. We were asked to open for him at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas.
Ooh, nice gig.
Yeah, so that was kind of our first.
I think I could be wrong. There's gambling there. I believe.
There is, yeah. Well, just going in the hot tubs of gambling.
Hey-o. Hey-o.
Cesspool
So he
days.
he obviously became kind of a fan of the Blenders.
Yeah, so then we started working with him, and we go to Atlantic City and Las Vegas, MGM, Grand, Caesars, and then Howie Mandel started using us too because we played Caesars and Howie played Caesars, and then we started touring with him.
Did you ever shake Howie's hand?
You know,
Do you know what I'm asking? Because he's a germaphobe.
no, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we spent a week traveling with. It was the 4 of us, the Blenders, and Howie and his wife and his 3 kids,
Right.
on a private plane going around the East Coast, and we got very close to him, but he was not really. I don't think he was really.
He was in his own little
He
bubble.
would, yeah.
Right.
No. I mean, he was very friendly and
Right. No.
But he would. I guess at that point it wasn't really known, and so we didn't really,
gotcha.
ask him about anything like that. I think I remember doing fist bumps.
It was
but-
kind of like this.
but it was never like really like, oh, that's why he's doing it.
Right.
We never really knew that.
yeah.
I remember him telling us not to eat so much dairy.
Oh, okay.
So
Words to live by.
yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
And so, when we did our Jersey Boys thing, you actually worked with Frankie Valley.
I've worked with Frankie Valley. Yeah,
More
We
than
opening
one
for
of-
him. Yeah, at the Iowa State Fair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so what's been in the Blenders gig? What's been a highlight then? Do you think?
Lots of stuff. Well, all those those Vegas shows. One of the first things that we did too was really fun. Back in the '90s was, of course, the Arsenio Hall show was huge then,
Oh.
right? Right. We're like, we got to get on TV. We got to get on TV, and we talked to our we
or
talked
podcasting.
right. Right. So we're like, give that Rusty guy a call. He can give us a break. So we told our agent at the time that we were going to send, let's just send a tape into these shows. And he's like, don't even do it. There's so many people they get tapes and they'll just throw them out the window.
Yeah.
We did, and they called us and they said they wanted us to be on. So they flew us out there, and we were,
Nice.
you know how he had that dog pound thing?
Was it
where-
first class?
It was first class.
Okay, just
and they-
curious.
Yep, and they put
Okay.
us up at the Hotel Nico, and they gave us all of our. I mean, it was really sweet.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was really fun. It was just an appearance that we did on there, and
And you didn't have a song charting.
no,
See,
he just liked us.
Wow,
So it's kinda cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Before we leave the acapella thing, I found on YouTube this. You ever heard of the River City Boys?
I have not,
Listen to this.
or maybe I have. I don't know.
Listen to this guy. He has the lowest voice. Here we go. Listen to this guy.
Wow. Wow.
Sounds like a toilet.
Kind of sounds like a belch.
It's beautiful.
Wait till you see his face.
He's got one eye.
Oh no. What year is this from?
It looks like 60s.
Did this chart?
River City Boys. No, I don't think it charted.
I feel. Wow.
He was gassy.
Hey. That's beautiful.
Excuse me.
Did you just write that? That's gorgeous.
I did. That's
If you catch
Copyright.
Ryan on Facebook, the guy does find you mine the internets and you find unusual crap.
I like to.
You have many wins.
Yeah, I
I'm
like to.
surprised you hadn't found the River City Boys.
No, I haven't, but I will. No, I'm going to be searching for that.
We need to before we get to the Brat Pack Radio, we're going to be talking about that and how people can see you. Folks may not know, you may not know this. Ryan has a famous brother-in-law. In fact, I'm going to let Bill Murray introduce Ryan's famous brother-in-law to the show here.
Okay.
Listen.
We're going to play some blues for you this time, featuring one of my favorite guitar players, Mr. Johnny Lang.
Right?
Yes.
I have a huge crush on him.
Used to spend a lot of time up here on North Arm Drive when he lived up here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bedroom here for him.
So talk about
Is it
Johnny
yours?
Lang. How long has he been your brother-in-law then? When did...
Well, I've known him since he was very, very little.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all come from...
When he was kid, Johnny Lang?
Yeah. Well, we grew up in Fargo, and his mother and my dad grew up next door to each other in Crookston, Minnesota. So we've been family friends forever.
And did you know early on that, okay, this guy's going to be famous?
He's going to be my brother-in-law?
Yeah, no, he's going to be famous.
Well, he always had something, you know.
I'm sorry, that was really inappropriate of me to say that. He's married to your sister?
No.
No, I'm married to his sister.
Oh, so he's still single.
No, he's married and has 4 kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, just curious.
But, you
All right,
know,
back to
things can change, right?
Has he changed? Has he been able to handle success? There was a while there where his career maybe didn't go where he thought it was going.
I think he would say the same thing as me. It's like it's just all a journey, and just the fact to be able to be a working musician is already you're already in the minority of musicians out there. So it's like you feel very grateful that you can even make money doing it.
Scouring the internets.
Yeah.
I saw Johnny Lang with the Blenders. Does that happen often?
No, but I mean, kind of when we were doing more of that. Oh, you're playing it right now, are you?
Yeah.
I think it was that over. I think it was at the State maybe or something.
Was it?
I think so. Yeah, that was just one of those times where
Hey.
we sat and sang with him. He recorded a song on one of our records too with us, but it never made it. But we still have it. So actually, no, I should say on our very first a cappella record, Totally Whipped, which came out in '90.
Yeah.
We have a song called Mama's. What is that now? I don't even know. Mama Says or something like that. Anyway, he's the little kid voice. He was like 9 at that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we see photos on Facebook. He seems to be a good family guy. He hangs out with your kids and such.
Our daughter lives in LA, and that's where he lives with his wife and his kids. And we were there last fall. He was just coming in from his tour on his bus and was, in town very briefly, and came and picked us up at the hotel. And so he and his wife and kids picked us up, and we took the tour bus down to Disney.
Oh, that's so fun.
We went to Disneyland on the tour bus.
That's
Kids love that. So
how old are your kids?
21, 13, and 10.
You have a 21-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many of them like you? Most
of them do. Probably 2 out of the 3.
All right, so we're going to take a break here in a second, but after the break, we're going to talk more about Brat Pack Radio.
Okay.
And again, let's hear a little Brat Pack Radio as we go to break here. Explain once again, what is Brat Pack Radio?
It's an 80s-centric show band. So we do mostly 80s tunes, but we do time warps. That allows me to do other stuff, like any other era, because your audience doesn't get any younger if you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun. It's colorful. It's high energy and
Talented
irreverent and
musicians.
fun. Yeah, great. It's a great band. I feel privileged to play with them. And like you were talking about, I'm married to Johnny's older sister Heidi Jo, and then his younger sister Jessie is in the band in Brat Pack Radio with me.
All right. Well, we're going to dance here. You can feel free to dance at home. We're going to take a short break. Thank our sponsors, MacMen. We'll be right back.
Now don't try to change it.
If you have Mac computers or iPhones and iPads, you know how great they are. I'm Rusty Gatenby with the Rusty Gatenby Review with Melinda Jacobs. We want to thank MacMen, our show sponsors. You know what? There are times when your iPod or iPhone needs some troubleshooting or repair, and no one likes to unplug, pack up, and haul their computer system across town or through a mall. Hell no. That's where MacMen comes in. They make house calls. They'll come to your home or office to solve your computer problems, set up your network, train you on software solutions, or even replace the smashed screen on your iPhone or iPad. Check them out at www.macmen.it. That's macmen.it, or call 612-345-8005.
Welcome, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Trina.
Hi, Hal.
I'll tell you what, we are so excited to
All right,
tell
Melinda, I'm
you
getting jealous
about
now.
these fantastic
Do you see
products
these
on the
hosts?
market today.
He's pretty handsome.
That's Heidi Joe.
Yeah,
guy's
that's my
pretty-
wife.
That's why.
Oh, you gotta.
Oh, that's you?
I love watching this. We went to. We shot this in my mom's basement.
You
We
did.
went to Sears and we charged clothes, and then we brought it back.
Oh,
That
you
sweet
kept the
vest.
tags on?
Yeah.
You did that? Oh, my
She's got a sweet pantsuit, and it's awesome.
Isn't that incredible that you're able? I mean, it doesn't look like a basement production.
Well, no. Well, yeah, right.
I mean,
You know, the best stuff never does.
No.
Is she wearing a wig?
Oh
too?
yeah.
That's
yeah.
a wig. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're both. I had the coif. My mustache was real though.
it's hilarious.
Hi, Hal. Yeah, it was fun.
We're going to count that as a partial sponsorship, by the way.
Sure. How much money do you need?
Well, not much. Welcome back to the Rusty Gatenby Review with Melinda Jacobs. We're with Jennifer, my fiance, and being joined with Ryan Lance, who
Hello.
with the Blenders, but also has this other band, Bratt Pack Radio. There's no jealousy between the Blenders and Brat Pack, right? The boys are all right with you.
It's two
with your
different
other
things.
gig,
Yeah.
your other never
They're not jealous of my paper route either. So no,
The two don't conflict or anything like that.
they don't conflict. Although there are times where it's like, hey, can you check on this date? I'm booked. Sorry. Or hey, can you check on this date? And be like, hey, when are we going to get a date? Because I'm not booked. So, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it works.
Well, Brat Pack Radio must go dark during the holidays.
Kind of, yeah. Although we do work a lot during the week doing private parties and stuff, when we're not doing other stuff.
As much as you can, describe how difficult, easy is it to be a full-time musician here in the Twin Cities? Can you make a living?
Yeah. That's kind of, that's what I've been doing, I guess.
Yeah, well, I know.
That's supporting my family. I mean,
Is it through commercials and
It's everything, yeah.
voiceovers?
It's everything. You have
Okay.
to really diversify. You can't just do one thing. You could and make the payload, but I try to do studio stuff and the live band and Bratt Pack Radio, the Blenders. I do production work, some video stuff, and a little bit of everything. Yeah.
We're seeing you doing Billie Jean right now. You're actually showing off some Michael Jackson moves there. You actually took dance early on, according to some photos I've seen.
I was in a dance company. I was a dance instructor, and I
For reals?
Yeah, I scholarshiped in New York at the David Howard Dance Center for when I was younger, and was going to be a ballet dancer. That was going to be my
Wow.
You were going to be a ballet dancer.
Yeah.
I was going to be a belly dancer, but
Yeah,
you're
I was gonna be-
ballet.
yeah, pretty much. Well, you still can. Don't let go of that dream, Rusty.
I'm working on the belly, so yeah, I'm probably ready now. I could charge a lot for this thing.
You could.
Do you have a special move?
Well,
No, come on. Give me one move that it's your move.
this was years ago. No, I don't have a special move.
Okay. I won't put you on the spot.
Yeah, I do, but nobody really ever sees
Only
it.
Heidi seen
Oh,
it.
gotcha. All right. Show me in the other room, okay?
Yeah, right, yeah,
gotcha.
sounds good.
Oh gosh, we should have set up the karaoke room for Ryan, but
I saw Jennifer's show.
yeah,
Carrie.
you're dealing with some vocal issues, so we won't push it.
Okay, I could rap.
Could you rap?
Right.
Michael Jackson, when you do, how do you choose what songs you're going to sing? Because Michael's got a specific voice.
Well, that's kind of the hard thing too. Is like you have to try to pretend like be all these other artists, and
Yeah.
there's huge vocal range that you have to try to cover, and that's been kind of an issue too, because you find yourself trying to be so many other people that you forget what your voice is, you know?
Are there bands where you're like, I can't do it. No one can sound like that guy or that woman?
Nothing's really stopped me in the past, but maybe as I move forward, I'll probably be like, yeah, no, it's too.
It's the
I'll try
Barry White show.
I'll try anything, you know. I'll try any of those, any artist. If the song's good, if it's high energy, if it with the '80s stuff, I like to choose stuff that's not necessarily the most most typical ones that you would find or that a cover band would do, dancey. Or I like to take 80s songs and make them a little more up-to-date club kind of versions of them too, you know.
And humor is always a big part of the show, right? You have a sense of humor about it.
I would like to think I'm funny.
That's what when Rusty said that you were coming on, he goes, the best part is he has a great sense of humor.
He
I'm
does.
like,
Yeah.
You know, I it depends on the show. Like sometimes it can be. I like to be really irreverent.
One guy texted you earlier and said, what did he say?
Well, this was I suppose he's not going to be watching this, so I can say.
Why not?
Well, maybe I'll
never
message him.
know.
Well, you never. Okay,
Everyone
so,
watches this show. What the
well,
hell are
I'm
you
just saying this guy would not be watching.
Oh, all right.
Because he'll be fishing, and in his.
Why was he at your show?
drinking?
Oh,
right.
Okay. So you get a text.
he stumbled into it.
I get a message. I get a Facebook message
listen to
to
this.
our band page, you know, and it's great show. We had Hastings Rivertown days, right on the river. Awesome show,
Things are
awesome
going
crowd.
well.
Things are well, yeah. I mean,
Except for
it was
this
really
one
fun.
guy.
But I went home as I'm driving home. You know, I stop and I check my messages like 2:30 in the morning. I see his post, and it was like literally like 2 minutes into our first set. We just started, and he goes, "At Bratt Pack Radio by the river, you guys suck. Get off the stage." So, his name is John Priester.
And where is he
Because
now?
if you're gonna post that and put your name on it, right?
He's probably behind bars. Who cares?
So this gentleman, I just messaged him back. I said, "Okay, we will. Thanks."
It's like,
1:30 in the morning.
like
Yeah,
1:30.
1:30 in the morning. And so then I went to his wall, and saw on his wall he was like posting other stuff just about how bad it was, and it made me laugh more than anything.
Yeah.
So then I shared that on our wall. I took a screenshot of
Right.
it and said, "Hey, we had a great time tonight, all the great people of Hastings, but except John Priester." So then I had lots of fans going to his site and getting pictures of him holding this fish and making memes.
See, now we're
Like-
It got
we're
a
getting into weird territory.
Anyway, we didn't call for that, but he did that, and apparently he removed all of his stuff off his page, but he never said anything to us. So I think
I just like
like
how
two
you
in the-
responded. Get off the stage, and then 4 hours later,
Yeah, I was like,
okay, we are.
okay, we are, thanks.
He can't respond. He's behind bars.
No,
I'm kidding.
he did say on his page though he started it was like 1 PM. He goes, throwing back some beers
Oh, okay.
at the Busted Nut is the name of the bar.
Oh, okay. So he's the guy with a good sense of humor, then, is what you're saying.
I don't know. I guess I don't think so.
Oh, well, okay.
His nut was busted at that point.
Yeah, I
is
think
what
so.
was going on there.
I thought that the T-shirts and the mugs and everything
People
that the fans came
Oh,
up
yeah.
with was just.
People were mocking up. Yep.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Well, speaking of humor, I got to get your opinion on the #1 album that's on the charts.
Weird Al.
I know.
Great.
What do you think of that?
It's great. It's amazing. It's amazing to me that somebody like Weird Al can, be praised and loved by everybody
Yeah.
and be mainstream.
And it's like,
But he's always done that. He's always been able to
So
be
why-
kind of so geeky that it's hip, right?
why do you think it finally clicked for him?
You know why?
now? Why?
Okay, this is what I think. He's been doing this forever.
Yeah.
MTV, he became really popular,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so then he kind of went away for a while. Now I think he really saw the internet and YouTube and viral videos. Hey, why can't he make something funny and be viral? And now it's like everybody's going, all these kids are going, oh, this is amazing,
Yeah, I
right?
suppose.
He's
That,
got a
like
whole
they had
bunch
no idea that he's been around forever.
Right.
And if you look at some of his videos on YouTube, and they're getting a lot of hits, they're getting 500,000 millions,
Oh,
in
yeah.
fact, of hits. They are well done. He has like Jack Black
Yeah.
in some of them. And,
Yep.
but I remember, as he said, way back the MTV days, he has been doing the video, the well done video. In fact, one of his first ones was a Michael Jackson
Eat It. I love
Eat
that one.
It. Yeah.
It's
And,
got this whole beginning scene where he's
It's perfect. It's like shot for shot.
and it's ripping off the bad.
Beat It.
Beat It. Of course.
Yeah,
Hence,
right.
hence
Let's
Eat
see.
It.
Let's see. What would it
I
be?
think he did one of those too.
Because
Whoop, 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 whoop. I love this one.
I thought the video where the Wesley Snipes was.
We did that one. I'm fat. I'm fat.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So this is Eat It. So have you guys ever thought about doing spoof songs?
We actually did record some, but only because out of frustration.
Okay.
It was for a client. We were doing a corporate job, and they had us like singing the names of these corporate, their people and their corporation,
And it worked.
and they had the person who was kind of directing the session. Like, she was really, it was not fun to work with her. Let's put it that way. So she left, and we did totally an X-rated version of the song, and we still have the copy of it, but nobody ever just gonna.
Never
hear
got
it.
paid for that
No.
gig, did you?
No.
You never met him in all your years of entertainment reporting?
Which Weird Al? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
He used to be. He came out in Good Company a couple times. He
He's a
came on
sweet guy,
Twin Cities
though,
Live.
right?
He comes in
opened
with no
for him, too.
entourage.
Yeah.
He just walks in with
Yeah.
no thing.
Yeah.
You opened for Weird
Yeah,
Al
there was a festival in Wisconsin like years and years ago.
as the Blenders, not Brat Pack
yeah,
Radio.
Blenders.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it was. I thought it was great. I was shocked. Weird Al Yankovic
I know.
has the #1 album in the country. And
It's
I'm
crazy.
Like, what? What?
What
All right.
is the
What?
world coming
How could this
to?
be?
What are you talking about?
What do you forget about it? All right, so your youngest kid is.
Jetson, he's 10.
Have you heard these guys talking about YouTube hits? These middle school kids who've done a cover of Tool.
Oh, no, I
Have
haven't
you
heard this
Listen
yet.
to these kids. This is 7th, 8th graders at a middle school. They've had 2 million hits.
Wow.
I'm looking at my kids going, losers.
Start working. My teenager.
Were
Would
you
love this.
musical at this age?
Yeah,
Really?
I was playing drums in my junior high
I've been
pop
to
choir.
I've been to the Minnetonka Middle School East and West and
Right,
their
right.
performances. It's not this stuff.
Yeah.
I got to dig out. I've got a cover of
Pretty
me singing
incredible.
"Fame," playing drums.
They
this.
show that little kid with the. That's my son hitting the little sticks together. That's what he.
They're called claves.
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
I just, if you don't look at it and you hear
You
the
don't.
music,
Right.
you're like, oh my
You
gosh.
have no idea how old they are.
And then you look at the video and you're like,
Yeah.
wait a second. Wait till the young. Well, let's let it go till the lead singer takes over. And
What's
she's,
the name of these guys?
She's like, she should be selling Girl Scout cookies to you.
46
This is
and
crazy.
What are they called?
I thought it said something 46 and Tool too.
Is the name of the song by Tool.
Yeah, but they didn't say who they
It's,
were.
I found it under Middle School Does Tool.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
that's,
He's Googling again.
that's a whole different site.
I'm just gonna move right on. I'm just gonna aggressively move on.
I'm gonna say something. I'm guessing that's not what you were googling.
No, it was.
And that showed up.
No, it showed up on Facebook. It showed up on Facebook, and so then I wanted to find the original, and I forgot who it was, and I just said it was Middle School.
That's
kids.
great.
I'm going
They're-
to back you up. You never know. We're not all footprints on the
It's
internet,
okay.
okay?
It's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay, Rusty.
All right, let's show the other video that I found searching fat boys with boobs.
I don't have that.
You don't
Oh,
have that
no?
one?
Oh,
All right,
no,
darn.
They're
it.
a great band.
Well, I know you're busy.
We
You
could
say-
start that.
Fat boys with boobs.
Right there.
All right,
Right.
that's our band. Played at the American Legion at Hopkins.
Yep.
That'll come up tonight.
VFW is going to be next.
Yep. Sounds
And
good.
then
I got the hookup. I'll book it.
And then it'll be prison.
Yeah.
I know you're busy. You're recording today. You're doing.
No.
You're.
Oh, yeah. My home studio stuff.
All right, cool.
I've got some projects I'm working on.
How can they find Brat Pack Radio?
BratPackRadio.com.
And you got gigs almost every weekend.
Every weekend.
All around Minnesota.
Yep, all over.
What's the furthest away in Minnesota you played this summer? Did you go all the way up there to Ely or anything?
I'll be up in International Falls for the bass fishing tournament. We'll be playing up there on the 23rd.
Because the bass fishermen love Madonna.
They do. It's amazing, actually. Yeah.
Material girl.
Hey, excuse me.
Yes.
Material girl.
Hey, excuse me, bass fisherman. Back it up there, mister.
stage.
No, we haven't gotten that there yet.
Oh,
So
it's good.
we
Well,
played it
good.
a few times. It's
You
a fun.
never know.
It's fun up there.
Well, let's play a little more of a Brat Pack Radio. Thanks for coming in.
Oh,
Hey,
great
thanks for
job.
having
Thank
me.
you for coming in.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
you showed up on time.
I was early even.
I know, but that's good.
And that's never me. So,
And the new Blenders album, when will that be out?
sometime before Christmas.
Because it will have holiday music
It'll
on
have
it.
a little bit of a few different things on it. Yeah, holiday and
And
Secular.
the show's already booked. You're doing another Blenders holiday here in the cities, right?
oh yeah, yep.
And at the
And you can go to theblenders.com to see those tour dates. Yeah, we'll be at the Pantages.
And how can we meet your fan from the Busted Nut? How do we find you?
Go to Facebook.
Facebook.
I'll show you.
All right.
Go to and you can check us out facebook.com/Brat Pack Radio Music and also the Blenders on Facebook.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for being a great guest.
Thanks for coming in.
thanks
All
for
right,
having me.
guys. We'll see you next time. We'll see you at the fair. Oh my gosh. Are you ready?